I am told you wish to become a conjurer of Stillblade fame. I am Brother Isumian, master of the skill. Before you are formally accepted into our ranks, I would impart to you the principles of conjury. Pray attend me well. Conjury is an arcane art that takes life and the living for its domain. Its primary purpose is the salving of hurts and the granting of protection.
Adventurers, such as yourself, oft stand upon the front lines of battle. Owing to this, you are like to find yourself in many situations wherein a capacity for healing would be advantageous. Mind you, there is more to conjury than that. By harnessing the power of earth, wind, and water, conjurers are also capable of weaving spells that wreak havoc. In terms of sheer destructive power, conjury may pale in comparison to thaumaturgy, but its capacity to defend one against aggression more than compensates for this relative shortcoming. In mastering healing and purification, not only will you be able to mend wounds and purge afflictions, you will also be able to breathe life back into the fallen. More than simply healers, yet not true dealers of destruction, conjurers realize their full potential when they employ their powers in support of others. This, my dear adventurer, is what it means to be one of us. Mayhap that was too much to grasp upon a single hearing, but worry not, for the meaning of my words will become clear to you in due time. You will come to understand that conjury is not the sole province of the conjurer. Should you wish to walk our path, I must needs ask that you solemnly vow to embrace nature, to heed the will of the elementals and the 12 wood alike. Can you make this vow? I knew you answer ere your lips had parted, yet I am no less pleased to hear it. By the power vested in me, I hereby name you a member of the Conjurer's Guild. And so, to work. Listen well now, for I would assign you your first task as a conjurer of Stillblade fame. Just beyond the city gates, you will encounter squirrels, ladybugs, and funguars. I would have you slay 3 of each. Lest you wonder how I can so coolly order the taking of life, know that things are not as they once were, as a consequence of the calamity. And I may add, through no fault of their own, these creatures have become a burden to the 12's wood, a burden it cannot well bear. As a conjurer, it is your duty to carry out the will of the forest, and by employing your powers in so doing, you will come to learn something of your art. Go now, Lunar, and perform your first task in the name of the elementals.
Conjury, just another name for my arts.
Stop right there. Not another step. I apologize if I have startled you, but please be careful. The ground here is covered in rose hips. You see, my seed pouch had grown so threadbare that it finally split open. Unbeknown to myself, I've been scattering azima rose hips all along the road. Oh, good sir, if you would help me gather them, I'd be ever so grateful. Thank you. Your kindness is truly a blessing from the elementals. The rose hips should be lying on the road between here and the Great Loam Growing. Remember, tread lightly, lest you crush them underfoot.
Gods damn it. Another adventurer? You're like flies on muck. Whatever Gridania did to deserve such a plague, I don't know. I suppose times are changing, and they keep telling me I should. And perhaps you might be. Oh, gods help me. Just take this Eorzea rose to Waldo of Stillglade Fane, will you? Well, what are you still standing there for? Go and deliver the bloody rose.
Good sir, pray tell me you have recovered all the rose hips and abandoned not one to a traveler's boot.
I think we got them all here.
Blessings be upon you. I feared this path would be lined with roses next year. Not that such a wondrous sight would be wholly objectionable, but Eorzea roses are ill-suited to this location. As a botanist, it's my responsibility to see Gridania's plants grow and thrive in the most ideal conditions. A place for every seed and every seed in its place, you might say. 'Twas most gracious of you to aid me in my time of need. I pray the elementals extend you the same kindness.
Welcome, adventurer, to the Conjurer's Guild. Here we commune with the elementals and heed their guidance. Yet, I must confess, the elementals did not whisper of your coming.
I have a delivery from a botanist for you.
We did indeed request an Eorzea rose from Ethelred, but that you should bring it to us instead means that something wonderful has happened. Ethelred has long held a grudge against the many adventurers who have passed through Gridania's gates. His beloved flowers are renowned for their beauty, you see, and were once highly coveted by Uldan collectors, that they were picked nigh to extinction by fortune-seeking foreigners. Yet, if it is peace we desire, we must all learn to look beyond mistrust born of the past and overcome our prejudices. So as the elder seeds here taught us, and so do we live. I doubt it was easy for Ethelred to entrust this Eorzea rose to you. When he hears we have received it, he will come to know that not all outsiders are deserving of scorn. Truly, it was by the will of the elementals that you came to us this day. Please accept this as a token of our gratitude.
think that wraps up all the tasks we took on inside the city.
A military post, perhaps?
There you guys are. Want to check out the woods?
Not too shabby for a newbie.
So much life in these woods. Would you say they survived a calamity?
Are those mushrooms moving?
These must be those funworms we were asked to take care of. I hate mushrooms.
I wonder if it's because you have Spyro's crystals that you were so gifted with nature magic.
Let's share the good news, errand boy. Tasks complete.
Well, well, the fledgling adventurer returns, and none the worse for wear by the look of it. You may yet be of use to this nation. On behalf of Gridania, I thank you.
A new hat? Well, better than nothing, I suppose.
The squirrels are dealt with, then? Very good. I am pleased to see you have proven yourself useful. What's that? You wonder what happens to adventurers who fail to complete such trifling tasks? Why, such sluggards soon find there is no place for them within the city. And where do they end up after leaving Gridania? Well, you shall hear the truth of that before long.
Ah, you are back. Have you procured the scarlet oil as I requested? Yes, everything appears to be in order. The ceremony may proceed as planned. I am grateful to the elementals for delivering you to us. Pray accept this small token of our appreciation.
Welcome back. The elementals have told me of your success. By placing yourself in the midst of nature and seeing it with a conjurer's eyes, you have taken your first step along the path to enlightenment. Healing, protection, and destruction. Though our spells vary in function, they all derive their power from the same source. The forces embodied in all creation. By gaining a true understanding of these, a conjurer may call upon them to manipulate his environment, thereby realizing the state of being that he desires. Ah, yes, yours is a familiar look, the very picture of confusion. Be not disheartened, for comprehension shall come in due time. For now, you must learn to reach out to the forces embodied in each of us. Pray receive of me this hunting log. Within you will find the names of such creatures as would pose a suitable challenge to a conjurer. There is no single path to mastering conjuring, yet should you find yourself needing direction, know that the log is there to guide you. Breathe deep and open your eyes to that which cannot be seen. Feel the myriad life around you, and draw upon this boundless reservoir of energy. Take up your cane and use it to lend that energy form. Go forth, my young conjurer, and be at one with the world. Return to me when you have learned to draw upon the forces around you with the selfsame ease you draw upon those within. It is good to see you again, Lunar. By the air of serenity that surrounds you, it is plain you have learned to draw upon the energy of creation. I am glad. It is the wellspring of all our power. Yet the energy of creation is not one thing, but many. And to call upon all, without first knowing each is conjuring at its most basic. As part of your continuing education, it is my desire that you now learn about the element of earth. Make your way to blessed Bud in the North Shroud, and there partake of Hira Nalinal's wisdom. The depth of his affinity for the elementals of rock and soil is all but unique amongst conjurers, and he is a gifted instructor besides. You may be certain of receiving a most enlightening lesson on the subject of earth.
Let's head back to the base. I think we got a good feeling of what lies on this side of the portal.